Hi there Capricorn, thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for July. Jupiter, the planet of hope and optimism, has moved into the most gorgeous part of your scope late last month. This month it's going to be hugely influential, forging a wonderful link with Neptune, which begins on the 7th and goes on throughout the month, suggesting that some of the communication you have this month can absolutely inspire you. You could experience somebody, encounter someone who does uplift you in their outlook on life. But also, Jupiter is going to be forging links with Mars and Pluto, but I'll tell you a little about that in a while. Because at the very start of this month, Mercury, the planet of communication, is going to be twisting backwards in the same sector as Jupiter, but Mercury is going to influence your relationships in a very immediate way if there are misunderstandings. And that can often happen when Mercury is in retrograde. So work hard up until the 20th to make sure that people understand exactly where you're coming from. If you are sending important communiques, emails, letters, correspondence, then check that they have been received in the right way. Now the Sun is also in this area up until the 21st, but it's in a bit of a tete-a-tete with Pluto in your sign in week 1. The suggestion here is that if someone perceives that you're being rather too forceful or willful about getting your own way, some kind of clash could occur. And with Mercury twisting backwards, you can't assume necessarily that they will get how you mean exactly as you mean it. So Jupiter can make you feel upbeat, it can make you feel that everything is possible, but it can also trick us into thinking that everything is perfect when we have to keep working at it. Now from the 5th through to the 10th, Uranus is forging a great link with Venus, suggesting that something around your financial situation could alter, but it can alter in a positive way, and it could be linked to a property. So if you have your place valued or you're trying to buy somewhere, you might do a little bit better in terms of the price you have to pay or that you get. Or if you're looking for finance, then you might expect. There could also be some kind of financial turn-up, which is pleasing as far as a family member is concerned. On the 14th, Mars moves into your opposite sign. It's been fantastic over the previous 6 weeks for getting things organised in your life, and it can make you more combative when it comes to fast-moving competitive environments, whether it is to do with professional situations or even sporting ones. And certainly you can be sparking, and as it joins with Jupiter, it's a great time to forge a new relationship with someone in the second half of this month, especially if they share your kind of exuberance and enthusiasm. But equally, with Mercury still twisting backwards through to the 20th, don't get ahead of yourself. Once it does start to go forwards, the Sun also moves on the 22nd, moves into a deeper area. An area which is very much to do with ends and beginnings in a strange kind of way. And there is a full moon which occurs almost immediately. When it comes to shared finances and resources, don't assume everything will go exactly as you hope. Now Venus moves, and it moves into your 11th solar house on the 19th, but then goes face to face with Neptune. Neptune can be a deceptive influence. A friend may disappoint you, especially if you fancy a friend. There may be a sense that this can be the most amazing relationship you've ever experienced. It could be, but it could also turn out to be absolutely nothing, a complete disappointment. But there is that wonderful tie-up between Mars and Jupiter, which on goes right to the end of the month, and they too go face to face with Pluto in your sign for the last week of the month. What I'd say to you here is that you could force something a little bit. You need to try to resist the tendency to do that. It could be a very positive influence, this. It could see something work out wonderfully well in the relationship environment, but it also could see some kind of push or pull. It's certainly best to be utterly realistic and not get too carried away with things. So if there is someone you really like, try to slow things down for your own self-preservation. It's been a real pleasure being with you, Capricorn. Thank you for joining me. Good luck. And goodbye for now.